In today's episode of Mirroring Review, we'll be taking a look at a product from the Thieaudio Hype series, the Hype 2. The design of Thieaudio Hype 2 is a classic example of both art and utility. The panel of Hype 2 is a visual highlight, with its indigo leaf vein texture presented through a three-dimensional fiber inlay process, reflecting light like the veins of a naturally growing plant, combining a sense of modern technology with natural aesthetics. The cavity is made of medical-grade resin, and the ergonomic design fits the contours of the ear to enhance wearing stability, while the metal pressure relief holes and stainless steel sound outlet take into account both sound insulation and durability. Despite their slightly larger size, the Hype 2's comfort and acoustic isolation are excellent when worn in the real world. The Hype 2's bass performance constitutes its sonic signature, driven by the proprietary Impact 2 dual dynamic isobaric array that combines speed and depth with engineering precision. The sub-bass extension reaches subterranean levels, 10 decibel emphasis at 20 Hz, while maintaining natural decay characteristics, achieving visceral impact without mid-range masking. Critical balance often compromised in bass-focused IEMs. In practical evaluation, this configuration excels in modern electronic productions and hip-hop rhythms. The sustained sub-bass motifs in FKA Twig's latest Eusexual album translate into palpable physicality, akin to controlled surface vibrations, while the intelligent driver configuration prevents mid-range masking through 8 kHz crossover optimization. When paired with high-output sources, for example, the Thieaudio Listening M1, low-frequency articulation reveals exceptional cohesion. Dynamic contrast ratio exceeds 22 decibels in complex passages, creating concert-grade immersion that rivals dedicated subwoofer systems. The Hype 2's mid-range execution adheres to Thieaudio's signature tonal restraint philosophy, presenting vocals with precise positional staging that maintains moderate projection with subtle forward emphasis. Both male and female registers preserve natural timbral density through intelligent sibilance control, achieving 6.8 kHz transient artifact suppression that ensures fatigue-free listening endurance. Instrumental reproduction demonstrates notable timbral transparency, particularly in dynamic articulation of guitar string resonance and saxophone breath textures. While the 180 to 450 Hz mid-range recession introduces measured leanness in baritone vocal fundamentals, this strategic tuning decision enhances mid-high clarity and allows compensation through strategic ear-tip selection or source pairing with greater than 2 volts root mean square output devices. Overall, the mid-range tends to be monitor-oriented, straightforward style, with less sound coloration and a high degree of tolerance for the quality of the recording. The Hype 2's treble architecture leverages Sonion's specialized E25ST balanced armature driver to deliver electrostatic-like clarity, combining extended frequency reach with natural timbral precision. The driver's controlled 6 to 8 kHz energy distribution ensures articulate rendering of violin harmonics and cymbal decays, avoiding artificial brightness while maintaining transient speed characteristic of premium studio monitors. A carefully tuned 16 kHz airband elevation enhances spatial dimensionality, though ultimate micro-detail retrieval in ultra-high frequencies shows subtle softening during dense musical passages. This deliberate tuning philosophy prioritizes fatigue-free listening. Wideboard tips can be used to further optimize the thickness of the high frequencies, a practical compensation method that subtly enriches tonal density while preserving the signature transient articulation. The design achieves an astute balance between technical precision and musical engagement, offering sufficient resolution to reveal recording nuances without imposing analytical harshness, solidifying its position as a versatile performer across genres. The Hype 2 presents a soundstage configuration prioritizing width over depth, with precise lateral instrument placement that slightly outpaces its vertical layering capabilities when compared to flagship models. This spatial architecture particularly shines in the electronic genres and modern studio productions, where its potent sub-bass foundation and crisp mid-high separation create impactful rhythmic articulation, making it an ideal choice for EDM, hip-hop, and atmospheric electronica that demand dynamic contrast. While excelling in controlled studio environments, the staging dimensionality shows limitations when reproducing large-scale classical works or live recordings. The reduced depth perception and moderate soundfield stratification can marginally compress the interweaving instrumental lines in complex orchestral passages, though this remains inconsequential for its core target repertoire. Positioned at $299, the Thieaudio Hype 2 emerges as a formidable contender in the mid-range IEM market through its masterful tri-band integration. The package enhances its value proposition with premium braided cables and ergonomic shells that blend visual appeal with functional comfort. Its sub-bass response delivers controlled physicality without bloat, complemented by a transparent mid-range that preserves vocal naturalness and instrumental texture, while the extended treble maintains excellent detail retrieval. This configuration particularly excels in modern electronic genres and contemporary vocal tracks, where its dynamic range and frequency separation create immersive listening experiences. However, listeners requiring absolute micro-detail resolution for orchestral works or high-resolution acoustic recordings may consider stepping up to Thieaudio's Monarch series, the brand's flagship multi-driver tribrid models that offer enhanced staging dimensionality and ultra-high-frequency articulation. If you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. Your support is what allows us to continue bringing good original content.